Recording in progress.
Okay. So, Satnam. Satnam, everyone. It's Candace from Soulfire Social. So, what a beautiful group to have together for Rebirthing. This is, you've selected a rather exciting day, as always. We are unloading your pain and your fear, and we are also unloading the past of harsh memories. So we're going to do 2 Kriyas together today. I really, honestly, I have no idea. This could last 75 minutes. It could be the full 2 hours. Like, I think it's probably going to take the full 2 hours. We're going to bring some gong in for sure. But, you know, it's always kind of an adventure. I have these meditations. A lot of... I have to read these lectures before I teach this to you, and I'm finding it very interesting because were written, most of them. This Kriya was done, well, this was in 1999, but obviously a lot of this was taught by Yogi, well, it's all the words from Yogi Bhajan's lectures. And I mean, it's pretty brutal reading, a lot of it. I mean, it's pretty intense, and it challenges me and it triggers me. And we know when I kind of teach it to you, I'm sure it's triggering to you. And I try and bring the emphasis that he has in his words. Not necessarily because I agree with everything, because I think we're at a different time. Like, I'm trying to feel into this because I do think, you know, when he came over and started teaching this, you know, we were in a lower vibration, and he was talking about the transition into the age of Aquarius, and we are in that now. And I think, like, you know, also that everything was about getting out of a low vibration and rising, and now we know we really need to bring it back in and create a field as well. So things are changing, and I'm slowly modifying some of these things, but I feel like when I've tuned into this subconscious work is meant to be really triggering and tough. And it's not, as I'm reading into it, you know, I'm trying to judge, like, okay, is this necessary where we're in the space? And I think it is, because I think we're dealing with something that is just so potent, and we've taken on so much shit that it's necessary. So I'm going to continue to use the language, and I'll walk you through it if there are things that I don't feel that I need to modify it right now. It's just how it's being presented. So let's get to it. All right, so let's tune in, and then I want to read you a couple of things. It's about a 20-page lecture, so I'm not going to read you too much, or we will be here all day. But let's tune in, and then I'm just going to read you a few key quotes, and then I'll be reading things throughout the practice as well. Okay. All right, so let's get comfy, because you're going to be sitting a lot today. And firmly, yes.
Does anyone need a block or a pillow or a blanket or anything? I have a lot of different stuff downstairs. Is everyone comfortable? I can go get it.
Get them if you need them.
A pillow would be good.
Pillow, here.
Yeah.
You said you had a blanket?
Yes, there's a couple of blankets. Here's a pillow.
Thank you.
And do you need?
Just a blanket?
Yes, there's a couple of blankets right here.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Yeah. And if there's blocks downstairs, I can go get one. Does anyone need?
I'll take a blanket if you have it.
It's so cozy. It's a big one.
Everybody online, if you need a blanket, you go right ahead and get one. You go ahead and get one.
Yeah, okay. And there's blocks downstairs. Is everyone okay with blocks?
How are we doing with the light? Do you want this light on or off?
It's good.
Let's turn it off. I think better not to have any harsh light on us.
And I was, when you were saying,
I might need a little. Oh, you're good in there. They don't need to see me too much.
can you move that lamp and
closer?
put it like,
I think that's all right. It doesn't have to be. It's fine. I look really tan.
It's all about you, Candace.
Oh no, that's done. Oh yeah. All right. Do you want to move this closer to you? Let's put it on this side where it got. Oh no. Is that good? Maybe. I'll just put it. Is that okay for you?
Is that okay?
Oh sure.
Okay. Turn it and move it back.
And I'll just put it there.
okay.
No.
Are you moving that
No, let's put that back. I gotta get to the gong and everything. Let's just put it there. I'm gonna put it over
Takes
here.
it
Wait, let's move it over here. I'll put it over where I got the other electronics too. Okay, we'll find it. We'll find it. We got it. Is that gonna bother you, Casey? Oops. Oops, daisy. Let's just do a little light back here. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay, I think we got it now. Alrighty. Alright.
Thank you for your patience, online friends.
Yeah, right? I think we lost 2 of them. When you show up when you're meant to show up. Okay, hands on the knees. Let's take a nice long deep inhale. Exhale, just a few breaths, just arrive right here, right now. Allow yourself as you're breathing just to feel into your seated posture and sits bones on the earth and making any adjustments that you need to make to open up that flow, pushing the hips forward, maybe rolling the shoulders once or twice to let them drop down, the shoulders drop down. Be conscious of the scapula in the back, just releasing, reaching the crown up, really elongating through the spine, dropping the chin. And taking the eyes, let's just look through the portal of the closed eyes. It's like you can tell there's energy out there, right? Like you just know that thin veil, that there is so much energy if we open up those eyes. So much energy inside as well. And just begin to roll the eyes gently up. And as you do, you'll find the place where the third eye is, because you'll feel into another space where you're like, wow, there's profound opportunity to explore energy in that direction. That's an opening. And we can really begin to feel into that the more kind of tuned in we get to that third eye point. Let's bring our hands out in front of us and really come into awareness. This creating heat, this just rubbing the palms. The palms are such a portal of energy too, right? That universal chi, your Reiki, and allowing yourself to feel in to warm up those portals, but also just to be present. This is right here, right now in the human body. And then we bring that heat into prayer in our hearts. We connect the thumbs to the sternum, straighten out those forearms so the posture is really strong. And just remember, there's a reason you're taking those 4 fingers, not just up, but up and out. You separate them from the thumb a bit, because when you tune in, you're tuning in to yourself and to the universe, bowing to the light above, the light within, the wisdom above, the wisdom within. In our Ad Gure Name, we're inviting protection for our being, for the experience, so that everything that you do here, that we do as a group, is for our highest and deepest good. And really for that of humanity, clearing this space so that we can be in a higher vibration as well. So let's take a nice long deep inhale. Great big sigh out. And again. Let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale, hold the breath. Just feeling into that beautiful vibration, connection, your heart, higher heart, beautiful light. Release the breath and just drop the hands into the lap very comfortably. Just feel into it. We just created a beautiful vibration here. And I'm just going to read into some of the teachings. Unloading your pain and fear. Today, we will go through the layers of the mind and get rid of the pain. The question is, do you know how your mind works? Unloading the past of harsh memories, that is rebirthing. What I'm trying to explain to you is this. Do you know how your mind is? You must be aware. Your mind has 3 portions. Your brain has an eastern hemisphere and a western hemisphere. Every female, and I mean every, has an active right hemisphere and an active left. Every male has no right hemisphere. Men go through the acid bath, which turns the part of the organ into a clitoris and the other part into a penis, period. And it is God's justice that giving you that little extra meat in your penis takes away your activity in your right brain. The male right brain becomes supplementary to the left, and it fails to initiate. Just remember that because of this, a male has to compete to become sharp. Women know how to become sharp. She only becomes dull because she becomes indecisive, not because she doesn't already know everything. If a woman comes to me and says, I'm in pain, I'm in suffering, I think she is playing dumb. Why? I feel like she's trying to get sympathy. There is absolutely no woman born on this planet who can be dumb. There is no such thing. God gave her 16 times more sensitivity and intelligence because God prepared her to be a mother. She has to protect her future, and therefore everything has been provided. There is no injustice. Women suffer because they wax and wane too much and feel there is injustice. Take that in, have a breath, perhaps. There's some talk about as well the need for really activating through the sacral chakra, that nothing in the world can be created without sex, so tapping into the creativity of the sacral chakra, but also acknowledging the beautiful sexual energy that comes and how powerful it can be to activate our creativity, obviously for conception. But it says physical creativity is sexual, mental creativity is art, and spiritual creativity is where we come into ecstasy. So activating, being free through the root chakra without fear to activate the sexual energy allows us to be passionate and sexual in our physical creativity, mentally creating art, spiritually coming into a place of ecstasy. I'm going to stick with that just for right now. And I'll read a little bit more later. It's pretty intense. Maybe also to know that if we want to get out of darkness, we have to come into our own light, and we create the light. We create our own light. So waiting for anyone else to doing it, not seeing our own light, not honoring the amazing, amazing things we already have inside of us. That is the waxing and waning. So go ahead and bring your arms up. And it's a lion's claw, okay? And this is gonna be so intense, this like lion's claw, so just maybe watch that, maybe drop it down here for a sec, because I want you to close your eyes though. Because I want you to, I'm gonna read it before we do it, and then we're gonna be really intense about it. So hold your claw just so you can feel that. They're gonna come up to eye level, our arms are gonna be stiff and strong, and then we're gonna be doing a breath, basically extending the tongue out, the mouth will be wide, okay, and then we're gonna let it go, and then fast and heavy in and out. It's gonna be, we're gonna be a little crazy, like if you've ever seen the guys from New Zealand when they do the haka, it's like, I'm gonna do that. But, so this is what it says. I want you, first 90 seconds, we're just gonna do this with our eyes wide open. We're just gonna look at each other and just be, and then it says, to make an awful, angry face, to become the most dreadful beast, to get the dread out, get all the dread you have in you. Don't tell me you know better. All you have to do is get out the dread. Get to be in a very powerful, a very powerful, tremendous, very awful, dreadful beast. Bring strength to your claws, stiffen your forearm, and attack the psyche. Breathe like a lion, an African lion, candid breath in and out. Keep the strength. Don't let the fingers go weak, and I'll bring you more on that and while we're in it. Inspiration. All right, so first, let's come in. Okay. Eyes open, claws. Okay, let's start tongue out. Slow. And that breath is coming in and over the tongue. Seconds, then we're going to go real fast. Now become that dreadful beast. Attack the psyche. Keep the eyes open, get really claws. Okay, keep the eyes closed. We don't want to lose any of that energy, right? Just bring your hands to interlace in front of your head and just make a dome at your third eye. Okay, so Rudy might have to look at me for just a second. Okay, a little dome right here at the third eye. Okay, just breathe for a second. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. We're working to open the seventh rib, the heart chakra, and free the tailbone. So we're going to be pulling. We're going to pull the fingers away like it's like a bear grip, right? So we're holding this dome in our third eye. And we're going to inhale. We're going to try and hold the breath for 30 seconds. If we inhale, we're going to hold. We're going to be pulling so hard. So don't do it yet because I just want to tell you what it's going to feel like. But it says you have to use the strength of two bears. You're changing the metabolism. You're going to let the brain understand that we are the masters. I'm the master of myself, and that is what I'm going to do. If we give leverage to this and we really pull, it's going to open the pelvis and the coccyx underneath in the anus. The first chakra should really open up as well as we pull on this. And he said it can be a little uncomfortable, but sit balanced, safeguard your tailbone. Make sure you're really balanced on the weight of the sitting bones as we come into this, okay? So let's make sure we're really in our posture where we can be opening through the pelvis and here. Let me get the times. We're just gonna try, I'll tell you what 30 seconds is, and we'll just see if we can do it. And if you can't, do less, it's all right. Just do the best we can. Okay, so let's get our posture. Let's inhale through the nose. Hold it, pull. Elbows out. See if you can connect the opening through the anus and the pelvis as well as you pull. Bear grip. All the strength you have. All the strength you have. Release of the breath. Let go of the tension for just a second. Breathe. We're doing this 4 times. You are the master, not the mind. 10 more seconds, and then we're going to start. Find your breath. Find your connection bones, sitting bones. And inhale. Hold and pull. Open the 7th rib, open your heart chakra. Open the pelvis and the root. All 3. Slow release. Keep the dome. Posture, take a few breaths. You're doing great. 10. Inhale. Hold the breath, pull. Feel into the 7th rib. Where is it? Pull, pull, pull. Let go. Breathe. Let's inhale. Pull, hold the breath. Everything we need to be whole. released, let them drop into your lap. Don't open the eyes, just drop them down. It's going to be an interesting sensation. Release the shoulders, reach your crown up towards the heavens. Okay. Now, all you need to do here is squeeze your Mula Bandha. Okay? Hold Mula Bandha, pull up anus sex, or just hold it. Turn your palms so they're facing up with that interlace. The thumbs are in front. And just squeeze. You just hold. The eyes are closed. Okay, the eyes are closed. And you don't let go of that lock. You keep it pulled. And we're going to be drawing the energy up as we lengthen and tighten the lower spine. So, tighten the lower back. I want you to literally connect with your first vertebra. Wherever you think, wherever it is, just connect with it. Visualize Kundalini energy, a little light, a little spark right there. With your own consciousness, bring it up to the second vertebra, the third, the fourth. Connect with the anus, connect with the sexual organs. Feel the pull in and how they help to activate and drive this up. Bring it up so it's right behind the navel point. Pull it upward. Pull more. Pull that navel back. That helps to bring it even higher. And just keep directing it the next minute and a half all the way to the crown. Never losing the tension on the lock. You're very likely going to shake and just experience that. Kind of forgot to breathe there, so maybe make sure you're breathing as you're holding. I know it's natural to want to release the lock, but keep breathing, keep holding. Okay, got 15 more seconds, so bring it all the way up, the visualization, the light, all the way to the crown. And slowly start to release once it hits. Keep the light up, even as you release the lock, the flow from the root to the crown. Full release of the Mula Bandha, opening the flow of energy down to the earth. When you are 7, it's your first year of full consciousness. Wherever you were when you were 7 years old, you need to go there. And you need to go through birth through your 7th year. In the next 3 minutes, obviously memories may not come, but anything that you can meditate on that brings you to where you were at 7 years old, that's your job. concentrate and meditate. The last minute is just about reliving a day as a 7-year-old, coming into conscious awareness. For the next 2 minutes, we're going to breathe heavily out of the mouth. It is not a navel breath, it is a pelvic breath. For those of you who are moms, it's just to really get in there. Like a pregnancy, like you're breathing, activating the whole pelvis, in and out through the mouth, open the mouth wide. Reactivate yourself, all the pelvis. It meant you should stimulate yourself. You should be stimulating the roots, stimulating the sacral waters. Hold the breath. Release. Sit straight. Eyes closed. Meredith, if you can open your video, I just like to be able to see everyone. This is pretty potent. Just to open that portal. So just breathing here. Breathing. And you're going to start to visualize the 7th year. I just like to have the portal open. Same posture, palms facing up. And as you listen to the gong, the eyes closed, take yourself through start to finish the 11th year. It's 5 minutes. Replay the 11th year. Take an inhale, hold the breath, and release. Staying in a deeply meditative state. I just need you to listen to these words. We're going to be chanting a version of the Gobinde Mukande, but it's with har, so it's har, 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 3 hars. Tongue hits the roof of the mouth. That's calling on God, creative consciousness, divine consciousness, and it's Gobinde is the first one. Mukande, Udare, Apare, Haryang, Karyang, Nirname, Akame. Don't worry. You can always chant the 4 hars. Listen to the word that's said and then say it yourself. It doesn't have to be perfectly in tune. We can flow. What does it mean? Calling on the divine as a sustainer, liberator, to enlighten us, to connect us with our infinite light, to destroy anything standing in the way of that wholeness, calling on the Creator, nameless and desireless. And it says you need to use the tip of your tongue and use it as a lingam. Use the tongue as a lingam and create the sound and copy it. This mantra for prosperity and abundance. You all want money, you want to be rich, you want opportunity, you want to be healthy, you want everything, but can you sow it? There are 2 lingams. One is the male penis, the other is the tongue. The tongue is given to male and female both. It's called lingam, and you have to only use the tongue to create this mantra. It's going to affect you, and I want that effect, and I want you to be aware of it. The moment you can pull the central nervous system through the tongue, you can get into a state of ecstasy. The tongue and the pelvis will connect. There is one law you cannot cross. It is called the law of creative nature. Either things will come to you, or you will always go after things. It cannot be that sometimes you go after things and sometimes they come after you. It's wrong. It never happens. And that's the confusion. That's why you can't sit and wait. So what are we doing here? We're making a permutation and combination through the lingam. You need a penis, you need a lingam to produce a baby, but now this is a psychic lingam. The tongue is nothing but a psychic lingam. If you speak exactly with the tongue and copy the 4 words, the had, you hit the upper palate at the proper point. The heavens are also called in the upper palate, and that will shake. That's what you need. You will shake your own tree to get the fruit. The moment the tongue can be controlled so that it can hit the upper palate in the right place, then the thalamus in the brain and the psychomagnetic field of the body and all of the neurons will start making the combination. This is when you will attract everything to you, when all of your needs will be met. So, hands. Same posture. We are meant to sit up as straight as possible to get this flow. Start here. We're going to listen the first round. Make sure you do the hars. H-A-R sounds like hara. Tongue hits the roof of the mouth. Hara, 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 hara. Govinde. Hara, hara, hara. Hara, Mukande, Hara, 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 Haugare, Hara, 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 Apare, Hara, 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 Ariya, Hara, 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 Akame. Hara, 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 Govinde. Hara, 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 Mukande. Hara, 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 Udare. Hara, 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 Apare. Hara, 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 Arya. Hara, 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 Karyam. Hara, 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 Nirname. Hara, 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 Akame. Hara, 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 Govinde. Hara, 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 Mukande. Hara, 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 Harare. Hara, 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 Apare. Hara, 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 Arya. Hara, 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 Karyam. Hara, 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 Nirname. Hara, 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 Akame. Hara, 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 Govinde. Hara, 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 Mukande. Hara, 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 Udare. Hara, 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 Apare. Hara, 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 Haryam. Hara, 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 Karyam. Hara, 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 Nirname. Hara, 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 Akame. Hara, 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 Govinde. Hara, 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 Mukande. Hara, 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 Udare. Hara, 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 Apare. Hara, 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 Karyam. Hara, 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 Karyam. Hara, 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 Nirname. Hara, 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 Akame. Take an inhale. Hold the breath for just a moment. Release the breath. Just remember, as we lead into the rest of this mantra is to remove all obstacles. This is to bring you into that three minds of creativity: physical, spiritual, mental, to tap into all of that energy, to come into that oneness. So really hit your tongue on the roof of the mouth and let's keep chanting and clear. Hara, Hara, Karyam. Hara, 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 Nirname. Hara, 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 Akame. Hara, 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 Govinde. Hara, 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 Mukande. Hara, 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 Gentle pull on Mula Bandha. Light from the root to the crown, radiating out of your being. Release the breath. Tap into that wholeness, right and left, balance, abundance, connection to the divine, light of the divine within. Tap into all of that, everything that makes you just this amazing, radiant being. Maybe on the next inhale, let's inhale in. Squeeze Mula Bandha, and I want you to direct that light right into the back of the brain, into the subconscious mind, and just flush it with new light. Flush it, clean it, cleanse it. It's already been cleared of that pain and fear, but let's bring in light to experience what it's like to have that spaciousness. And release the breath. Let's do that 2 more times, just using our breath, bringing in fresh prana, using our Mula Bandha to bring the Kundalini energy, that psychic heat up, flushing that space to give us more room for heartfelt thought, heartfelt vibration, out of fear, out of pain and suffering. Let it go when you're ready, and just do 1 more in your own time. Stay staying in this meditative state. I ask everyone to stay in noble silence. I'm just going to step up and use the restroom in between. I suggest anyone who needs to does the same, but please honor the space and the energy. Stay in meditation. If you're not getting up, stretch the legs. If you need to lie back. Sit, I'm going to invite everyone to just listen on the next one, because we're meant to be so perfectly still. If you can't sit up straight, there is an invitation to do the beginning of this next one lying down, and feel free to take that option. It is given as an option. So we're shifting into, welcome back. Just beginning. Just saying, we're inviting everyone to come back into just meditative state, just tuning in orally to the words and the comments, and then as we shift into the breath work and into the exercises, you will be invited to lie back if that is better for you for the next part. The quote, unloading the past of harsh memories. No man is yet born of a woman who has learned these 3 words, or 3 comments. Yesterday is yesterday, it can never be today. Today is today, it can never be tomorrow. And tomorrow will never become yesterday or today. Key in that is, if yesterday couldn't teach you yesterday, it becomes pain today. You're supposed to learn from yesterday. Today is simply today, with the lessons from yesterday brought forward. Tomorrow will arrive. Yesterday should teach you so you can be present today, or you will be in pain. It also says it's very simple, that we have been told that we are made in the image of God. We are born in the light of God, and that God is everywhere. And yet we still look outside of ourselves. You know, we dress, we put on makeup, we all in the end try and be fashionable, looking up and out at something else to try and actually be like others. He said that in reality, most people live 80% of their lives in public relations, trying to say, be, act, dress what they think they're supposed to project. 10% is in fear, and only 10% of most people living, walking on this planet are actually projecting their real light. I ask you to tune into that. Thing is, if you can face your tomorrow, if you can live now and face tomorrow, you can face your divine light, you can face God, and that is the purpose. If you're afraid of tomorrow, you will be denied that joy of being in the light today. And he says, so what are we going to do? We're going to go through a stinking meditation, and we're going to let your garbage float, and then the sun will shine, and we will be light and bright and beautiful, and we will be present today, and we will not be afraid of tomorrow. And when the sun shines, if we don't clean out that garbage pit, it's going to stink even more furiously. So you must put all of your effort into this sun shining. He does talk about the completeness of women again here, and he does say, as long as those born of a woman do not know how to respect a woman, we shall not be in peace. And that's why maybe we eventually need to get some more men here too. Help them to clear their stuff and come into this peaceful place with us in community. We'll invite them. There are no breaks between these. Hands are in the lap or you're lying down. You choose. Interlaced. If you're lying down, let me just see what it would like to do. I think if you're lying down, I would take your hands somewhere and interlace them maybe over the belly, just so you can have that mudra if you can. We're going to make a circle of the lips. We're going to be breathing very powerfully through the mouth, using the navel and the rib cage. Now, if we are sitting up, we're going to be so strong, like totally firm, totally straight. I'm actually going to get off a pillow. I mean, it's got to be like we are in our. So if you're laying back, get totally straight, get totally strong. Eye focus, third eye. It says, whatever you do, be firm. You have to keep the spine straight. Circle the lips. We're going to feel all that air. We hold it for one moment, and then it's like 7.5 minutes. Just find a way. It's a birthing breath. It is healing. The cool air that comes in through your mouth will cool your entire body. It's going to help heal you. As you're doing this, tune into your rib cage. Your rib cage has to move. Make sure it's getting all the way into the rib cage. Take the force into the shoulders as well. It's got to be a big ha out. Everyone go at your own pace. Oh yeah. You are going to, in the next 7.5 minutes, deliver a baby. Shake, go through the womb and the labor pain of your mother. It's not going to be pleasant. Keep going. If you do the breath right, It will set your aura for the next step. If you don't do it correctly, the energy won't get stimulated. Let's go. Pause on that inhale when you get all the prana in and the ribs are spread and the shoulders are back. Then keep it powerful. Heal your body with that inhale. Heal your body. That inhale comes from the navel. But it comes all the way to the ribs and shoulders, and then birth it out. Harsh memories. If you're sitting, stay very stiff. If you're laying, stay stiff too. Firm. You're so close. Keep going. Creating energy. We're creating tremendous energy. hands onto your heart center, and that keep the hands interlaced. Just bring them into your heart center, whether you're sitting or lying down. Inhale all the way. Exhale out the nose all the way. A couple more times. Whether you're sitting or lying, stay lying if you're lying. If you're sitting, if you need to lie, lie down, but otherwise stay firm. Take your eye focus from your third eye to the tip of your nose, but your eyes are closed, but they need to stay down. I'll remind you. You keep the hands at your heart and you breathe. We have a 16-minute guided meditation. Just tune in as best you can. Breathing long and deep, eye focus, tip of the nose. Please, now, concentrate. Go deep. Go deep, deep into your memory. Pain is insane. Pain is insane. Let us pick it up. We're going to pull it out. Go through the pain. Go through the memory of every pain you can remember from the day you were born. Pull it out. Pop it as you do a pimple. Pull it as you do a weed from the root in the garden. Take your pain. Understand that it is insane. It has no more place in your body, your mind, and your spirit. And it has to get out to bring you back into full sanity and love. The best way to get it out, when the energy is right, and you'll know when you tap in to the pain, to the weed, to the insanity that you're holding on to. You remember it. You look at it, you repeat it in your mind's eye, and you say goodbye. Go. Start with the first couple of years. Go. I'll come back to you in a moment. Find the energy, find it, repeat it, say goodbye. Actually, take a moment. I have to bring you into deeper meditation with this. My apologies. When you find this energy, you have to remember the pain precisely like a surgeon remembers precisely the area to cut out gangrene. Exactly, precisely. Leave nothing to the imagination. Remember the painful moments precisely. Your parents, your relatives, your brother, your sister, your mother, whatever the case may be, each year, all the insult, degradation, reaction, betrayals, treacheries, all of the lies you have had to live with, the love and the rejection. Everything can be repaired in this world but a broken heart. Everything, I promise you. I am honest. This is a moment of honesty. This is one time for total cleansing. This is your God-given chance. Remember every pain. Remember that pain is insane. Remember it precisely in detail, and burn it out. Those who have their yesterday alive with them will never have tomorrow. This is the law. This is what you need to change. Pull it up, burn it up, get it out. You must remember it precisely and let it go. go to work. Kindness is when you are kind to your own self and you don't ruin your future. Whatever wrong you have done, you've already done, it can't be redone. I want you to face that and confront that as well. Precisely react to it and let it go. Your best makeup is not all of these other things. It's your radiant body that projects from your aura. That's what attracts everything. So we're clearing this so you can radiate and attract, go through all of the undesirable experiences. You can't keep them. Live with them and be miserable the rest of your life. We don't want these holding back your aura, holding back your radiance. So we're going to burn them more. It would take about 20 sessions with a psychiatrist to go through the introduction of some of these pains. But you can totally dramatize everything that's happened now, even make it bigger and get rid of it. Love affairs that didn't come through, divorce, separation. Don't try to pretend that you only remember good things. Remember the worst things. Recollect them, gather them and burn them. Pull the weeds and burn them. It's time to get rid of them. Flow with me and precisely pick them up and clean yourself out. Get rid of your pain. Cry, you can laugh, you can smile, act as the director in your own life movie, relive it, dramatize it, and release it. You have the right to live healthy with clean memories. Let's go. of self-hypnosis and inner work. We close this part before we regenerate with the breath and call on the healing powers of the Rock and Ahar for protection going forward, to be present in our day with gratitude. The common is there are two words that you have to learn in life. One is grateful and the other is ungrateful. Those who remember grateful will be full of great things. Those who are ungrateful shall always have a void of great things. If you want to know prosperity, if you want riches, if you want happiness and health and abundance, all you have to do is be grateful. Begin inhaling and exhaling deeply at a moderate pace. It's about 8 breaths every 15 seconds. You're trying to regenerate the body. With the breath of life. So just coming out, in and out the nose. Moderate pace, nothing too stressing. We want to wake up, we want to do it through the breath of the life, nice and healthy. We bring the gong in, and the universe was created by the sound of the gong, so you keep breathing. It invites you to fly with it. It's to spread your wings and experience the lightness that you've created. Keep the breath. In and out, in and out. got our hands on our hearts, interlaced. You want to join us here. Rake, Rakanahar. Don't open the eyes yet to look at the words. Let's just listen. First, or well, do whatever. Trust your intuition. It is just meant to. We copy the sound. It says it will take away the pain forever. Anytime you are in pain, you can listen to the mantra. You can chant the mantra. The sound of the words has a tranquilizing effect on the brain. So we're going to chant this for 5 minutes, and then holding onto our hearts, then we are going to create our own celestial communication. It said I could offer you a traditional one, or we could create our own. I think we create our own, each individual feeling into the movements of the soul, the expression of the soul. So, Rake, Rakanahar. Don't worry if you don't get it all right. feel as you chant any celestial communication, you're using your hands to flow with the mantra. Just talk to God, let your soul chant to you. Of this mantra, remembering these sounds, Rake, Raka, Nahar, contain the 8 beats, the song of victory. Your defeated life can turn into a victory. The power is hidden within, it's open, it's honest. If you don't believe in suffering, we chant the Rake Nahar, and we're going to clap. It's 8 beats. Whatever that 8 beat is for you. I don't know how to do it. I'm doing mine. You just do your jam. I'm feeling my 8. You feel yours. I don't know. It's a heartbeat. There's a heartbeat in it. It says, find your heartbeat. Hold the breath. Pump the navel heavily. Shoulders are pumping. Spine is reaching. Crown is up. You're just pumping, holding that breath. Release the breath. Let it go. And do that 3 times. So 2 more. Inhale. Hold it. Pump the navel. Move it on. release. This one, when you inhale and hold, you're doing it for your own count of 11. Inhale, hold it, pump for 11 seconds. And when you release, just sit. Listen, you can join. And we'll close with 3 satnams. Sat is long, 8. Nam is short. Truth is my name. Seal your practice in your truth, in your vibration, in your divinity. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Taking the deep inhale, bringing the prayer over the head, holding the breath. May all beings know peace. May all yoga practice contribute to the well-being of all. We exhale, let's bring our prayer through the chakras. Join me. Peace to all, light to all, truth to all, and love to all. As we bow down, giving thanks to Mother Earth and Father Sky, blessing you, blessing your prayers, thanking you for sharing beautiful energy today and for just being open to yet another potent and challenging but ultimately uplifting experience, I hope. Let's rise up and greet one another with a Satnam. 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 Satnam Anushka Susan. Satnam. Satnam. Thank you. I'm going to close the recording.